Do you feel you understood the narrative of my opening sequence?
Does that mean the whole thing? Or just the talking?
Like the storyline. Do you feel you understood the storyline?
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't
Really much of the narrative.
just really understand.
I'm being brutal here, but I just don't think there is much of a narrative.
Although,
the
to be fair,
voiceover helps me.
Yeah, the
understand.
voiceover like makes
Yeah.
things clearer.
and then it makes you think, if I watch that again, now I know. Then I know. But as in the end bit did really make it clear, but before that I had no clue.
Okay. So what do you think you would improve about the narrative?
You could add in some more voiceovers maybe to make it clearer from the beginning.
Anything else? Or do you think just the addition of voiceovers would improve it?
Yeah,
think
because
Maybe like looking at like if it's like about perception and how like the media creates like an unrealistic view. Maybe you could have like her looking at magazines and being like,
Yeah, you get maybe
well, obviously not crying, but just being like, oh.
Yeah.
Don't look like
I did have those sort of feedback ideas, although I wanted to avoid that kind of aspect of it because it's very original and basic.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
think
it's just
the actual like
Is
when,
it much
when
of a
you
story?
when you did put like speaking in it, I think like it was still quite loud with the music, and like it was even louder with like what she said. So it should have like balanced out a little bit more.
Is it about like people
Okay,
having their own perception
it
due to
did towards the
media?
end when the
No, it's
voiceover-
it's supposed to be about how she feels insecure about herself because of the way people in society make her feel. Like she feels like lower in society because
Maybe, like, you could have done it in like a clothes shop instead of an art gallery because
yeah, but the art gallery kind of symbolises the fact that she does see beauty in the world, and that the flowers, as she's looking at it, as she says, I see beauty everywhere, as she's like looking in the art gallery, but just not in me, kind of symbolises the fact that she likes to see beauty and she knows there is beauty, but she doesn't feel like she is beautiful enough.
that does make sense. I also feel that you could like I don't know if this is jumping questions, but you should have done more like camera angles that look like it was from her eyes, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
As in, because
I did
it was
do an
more like
eyeline
shots of
match.
her. Well, there wasn't. I can't remember the shots now, but like
Yeah, I know what you
to make it
mean.
look like it was from her point of view.
Yeah, because the panning shots at the start was to kind of establish what she's wearing and how she appears to the audience. And then she did do an eyeline match, which was blurred slightly to kind of see how she sees the world in sort of a blurred view.
It's very symbolic.
It's very metaphorical, isn't it?
Do you feel the titles fit with the genre of the opening sequence?
I love
Yeah,
the
I
title.
like the titles.
And they're really clear as well.
Yeah,
like
they're
really
they're
good.
phasing in and out.
And
Yeah.
then like you've like positioned
A good
them really
length,
well within like the film. Like they're not just like random or like bunched together. They're like really spread out.
Yeah. How about the positioning of the titles on the screen?
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah?
I like having it all like just in the middle. There's some over there and like some.
Yeah.
So where is it going to be next?
Okay. Do you feel the footage used within my opening sequence is of a good quality?
Yeah.
Yeah? As in like the camera angles
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
things like that. Do you feel that I could add additional camera angles? As you said
Maybe.
earlier about more point of view shots.
You could do. Oh wait, no, what was it? You could do like one from like I don't know if you could do this, like high up, but with like lots of other people. But like just focus on her. I don't know if that's too much to ask, but like do you know what I mean?
that would
Like
be really
from
cool.
high up, so you see like loads
Yeah.
of people, but then like you focus on her.
Yeah, I did have that in my animatic, although when I got to the location it was quite difficult to get that sort of high angle shot.
You could go to there's a Marks and Spencer's that has a window. And you could just point your camera down.
Yeah.
How do you feel about the music used within the opening sequence?
Well, you know, it was good
do you
music.
feel it fits with the conventions of a social genre, or do you feel that it needs a softer tone of a song?
I feel
Probably
I
like-
liked, I actually
Like
liked the
Grace's
music.
or Alice's, for example, where it was a bit of a softer, more calming
But
song.
I think yours wasn't more like theirs was more like sad on the characters. Well, yours
Yeah.
was sad, but not in the same way.
Yeah.
Like their characters had done things, either been like hurt or done things wrong. Whereas yours was like, I don't know,
Like
just
kind
how
of
she
kept
viewed
up
herself.
with like what like a town's like, so it's quite like. I think it needs
Yeah,
your
and
music needs to be quite
like fast paced.
Yeah.
You're like
I think it was.
they both are.
I thought it was like symbolic of like a really like busy city, which is where
Yeah.
you did a location. Like that would like was
I
quite
think music work.
apparent.
Okay, thank you. Do you feel the editing techniques used are of good quality? Like the fade, well, not really the fading, but
Yeah, it was like really
editing
smooth.
techniques.
Yeah. they went in like there wasn't anything that you think, oh, that jumped.
Yeah.
there was
Sort of
one thing, I think
GCSE
it was-
media there.
At the beginning, there was like with the moon one, like half the web was cut off. Or
Yeah,
half the web.
I did try to fix that, but that took me a long time to make, and I couldn't fix it. Did you enjoy watching the opening sequence? Would you like to watch the rest of the film? There isn't a rest of the film, but
I would.
if there was,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you wouldn't. Okay, thank you very much.